If you've ever tasted root beer for the first time, you might have thought two things. First, this doesn't taste like beer at all. And second, why is it even called beer? There's no alcohol, no barley, no hops. Yet the name stuck for centuries. So today, let's uncover the surprising history behind root beer, what it actually is, where it came from, and how a medicinal forest drink ended up being called beer and sold worldwide. This is the story of root beer. Long before root beer was bottled, branded, or carbonated, people in North America were already drinking root-based beverages. Native American tribes brewed drinks using roots, bark, berries, and herbs. These weren't soft drinks, they were medicinal tonics. The most important ingredient was sassafras root, a fragrant tree native to North America. Sassafras tea was believed to help with digestion, fever, and inflammation. When European settlers arrived, they adopted these recipes. Clean drinking water wasn't always safe, so herbal brews became a common, practical alternative. At this point, it wasn't called root beer. It was simply a root-based herbal drink. Here's the key detail most people miss. The word beer didn't always mean alcohol. In Europe, small beer referred to lightly fermented drinks made at home, often weak, sometimes alcohol-free, and safer than water. When settlers brewed root drinks, they used the same fermentation process as traditional beer: yeast, sugar, and thyme. The result? A slightly fizzy drink with very low or no alcohol. So when people heard root beer, they understood it as beer-style brewing, not beer-style intoxication. The name wasn't misleading back then, it was descriptive. By the 1800s, root beer began to change. Pharmacists started selling it as a health tonic. It was advertised as a cure for fatigue, indigestion, and impure blood. The turning point came in 1876 when a Philadelphia pharmacist named Charles Elmer Hyers introduced a powdered root beer mix. People could brew it at home, just add water, sugar, and yeast. As technology advanced, carbonation replaced fermentation. This did two things: removed alcohol almost entirely and made the drink sweeter, smoother, and safer. Root beer had officially become a soft drink. There's a twist most people don't know. The original root beer flavor came from real sassafras root. But in the 1960s, scientists discovered that safrole, a compound in sassafras oil, caused cancer in lab animals when consumed in large amounts. As a result, the FDA banned natural sassafras oil in food, and root beer makers switched to artificial or safrole-free flavoring. So today's root beer doesn't contain real sassafras, but it carefully recreates the taste using vanilla, wintergreen, licorice, and other plant extracts. So today's root beer is safer, but still inspired by its original roots. One last mystery. Why is root beer so popular in the United States, but often disliked or misunderstood elsewhere? The answer is cultural taste memory. In many countries, wintergreen and sassafras flavors are associated with medicine or toothpaste. In America, they're associated with soda fountains, drive-ins, ice-cold mugs with foam on top. Root beer isn't just a drink, it's nostalgia in liquid form. So what exactly is root beer? It's not beer, it's not medicine anymore, and it's not made from roots the way it once was. But the name survived, a reminder of a time when brewing meant survival, and beer meant something very different. From forest roots to pharmacy shelves, root beer is a perfect example of how history hides inside everyday things. If you enjoyed this surprising story, like the video, share it with someone who loves weird history, and subscribe to Simple Things Surprising Histories, because sometimes the most ordinary drinks have the most unexpected pasts.